The following program is rated TVMA. What you are about to watch contains explicit language, adult themes, violence, and may not be suitable for viewers under 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Welcome to What the Nuts. I'm your host, the Blue Collar Joe, and this is the podcast where we talk about all the things that drive us nuts. On today's show, I'm gonna talk to you about something that kind of gets under my skin, kind of unnerves me. Might unnerve you too. But I just want to start and say that we're all human. Okay, we all make mistakes. We all say dumb shit. There's, nobody is perfect. As much as you try to be, there's no one that I know is perfect. Anyways, the subject I want to talk about is friendships today. It's one of the things that let's sit that down over here. All right. It's one of the things that you're either fucking thick as thieves or you're just somebody who you just hang out with when there's no one else. I don't know. I'm really selective on who I call a friend. And the people in my life who I consider friends, I've got like coworkers, right? But they're not my friends. They're coworkers. And they'll always be coworkers. There are people I play games with that I don't particularly care for. I don't consider them friends. There's people in my family I don't consider friends. I don't consider them family either. But the one thing that I wanted to talk about today is when you make a mistake, right? And with a friend. Let's say, for instance, you might lose your temper and say some dumb shit. Or you were drinking and you said some dumb shit. And, it could have hurt their feelings. And you go in and you atone for it. You're like, hey, look, man, I wasn't in my right head or whatever, You would think that'd be the end of it, right? But one thing that to keep in mind is that whenever you go and say something dumb to somebody, you just by, apologizing doesn't mean that shit goes away. It means that, those people that you consider your friends will look at you different now. And it'll be strange. It'll be awkward for a while afterwards. And eventually you'll get back to being friends, but it's like breaking up with the girl. Where it's never the same afterwards. It's never the same after a fight. It's never the same when you're in a relationship with somebody. These interpersonal relationships. This is what I'm talking about. So this is gonna start a series. I'm just letting you know this is gonna start a series on the interpersonal relationships. It's something I learned about while I was in the penitentiary in California. I had the opportunity to take part in a UCLA study, where they taught us about interpersonal skills. And some of us, and I can't speak for everyone, but myself, I have an issue with interpersonal connections with people. A lot of people say that I'm on the spectrum because I don't read situations well. Some situations I read better than others, you know. But I don't have a filter. And I think that's something that people don't like about me, is that I don't have a filter. That I'm going to say what I think. And I think that turns a lot of people off to me. I think that if in the next coming weeks, as we go over some of the materials that I learned and some of the stuff I do in my daily life, I know you guys are gonna think, oh fuck, this is another one of those podcasts. No, I want to share with you how I cope with the different struggles that I go through every day. You know, when I was in the penitentiary, it was you know, up at 6, breakfast at 7, go to work at 8, work until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, go back to the unit, have dinner, and then maybe watch some TV and go to bed. And that's how my days went for years. And learning to read interpersonal situations where these I definitely know that if I can't see your face, that I won't be able to read the situation. If I'm on the phone with you or you're texting me and you're trying to be funny, I will not get it. I won't get it. Now, do I try and be funny? Yeah, and I hurt a lot of people's feelings. I hurt a lot of people's feelings because I don't understand. I don't get it. I think over the next couple of weeks of this podcast that we're going to learn a lot about each other. And I think that going forward, it's going to be therapeutic, not only for me, but for you as well. Because if you do the exercises that I do, that we'll be doing, and you'll definitely see an either an improvement or a change or something. Give me a couple of weeks. And I may be able to help you, and you may be able to help me. Remember, at any time, you can get in the comments. You can DM me on X. You can DM me on Twitch. You can even get in my Discord, the Corner Bar. And you can send me a message that way, and we can always talk it out, or we can do a face-to-face call on the Discord. But that's one of the things that gets me. Is it took me a long time to understand that I needed help. And it took me a lot of years in prison to fucking figure it out. Until I met this one person. We were in a rehab facility in a penitentiary, and she was a part of the UCLA study, and she helped open my eyes to a lot of different things. Pardon me. I'm sick. I shouldn't really be doing this. We're probably going to cut this super short. I'm trying to keep the sessions. I sound like I'm back in therapy. I'm trying to keep these podcasts 30 minutes because a friend of mine said to me, and I respect this person. He said that maybe I should not try and run an hour when we don't have when we don't have control over our ADHD, is what he told me. He said it's easy to get sidetracked and not stay on topic and whatnot. And I know most of you are like, oh, this podcast is just another one of those fucking preachy podcasts. No, I wouldn't say that. I would say if I had my way, I'd have each and every one of you on here with me. Excuse me. The chicken noodle soup my partner made for me. Is not agreeing with me this morning. It's not agreeing with the medicine I took either. But I'm going to cut this short. Like I said, I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to put together. Now I'm going to try and do this with my partner, okay? So that it doesn't just sound like a preachy. And I was hoping that my co-host would come and be involved in this, but I'm not sure if that's a possibility at this point. But I want to thank you for tuning in for this short little TED Talk. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, you will be able to learn enough about each other. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, so you won't miss an episode of the upcoming podcast. You can follow me on X or Twitter, the X, the social media formerly known as fucking Twitter. That's so stupid. Anyways, want to thank you for tuning in today. We'll catch you next time on What the Nuts. And we're gone like a fart in the wind.
You've been looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I heard you've been looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I hear that you're looking for me, bitch. Here I go.